This book kind of broke me, I'll be honest. They're There by Tommy Orange. This book won the Pulitzer Prize. I can definitely see why. The prose is beautiful. The characterization is immaculate. Orange did a fantastic job of introducing us to a very interesting and diverse cast of characters. Everyone in this book is working their way towards a powwow. And everyone has their own backstory, their own reasons why they are headed to this powwow. And very early on in this book, it really started to feel like one of those things where you know what's going to happen. You know it is going to destroy you, and you just can't look away because you don't know who, and you can kind of figure out the how. So if you're looking for something where you really kind of can't figure it out, this is not the book for you. I found myself really relating on an extraordinarily deep level to some of the characters. Every character in here is either Native American or part Native American. And some of the characters don't really have a full understanding of what it means to be Native. And that really resonated with me. I was adopted. I am thoroughly happy with that every single day of my life. But on my adoption papers, when it is describing my heritage, it does list Cherokee. I know nothing about that. I actually live, I think I have chocolate on my mouth. I actually live in Osage, excuse me, in Osage County, which is where Killers of the Flower Moon take place. And in the city that I live in, kind of the road that divides our downtown area from our main area is where the Cherokee Nation and the Osage Nation meet. We actually have a sign in town that says that. And when I was writing the newspaper, I worked very closely with the Cherokee Nation and the Osage Nation for writing articles. In fact, one of the equivalent of a senator for the Cherokee Nation kept saying, "You've got to get on our rolls. I see it in your face. I see it, I know you need to be there, but I don't have really any way comfortable to me or really available to me to find out if that is true or accurate or if it's just a word on a piece of paper." So I think that kind of resonance that I had with some of these characters, with not understanding what that means, having been to many powwows myself. I used to cover them annually for the newspaper, the one that was here, and really kind of being there in that moment and hearing those drums and the singers and watching the dancers and really being able to visualize this powwow on a personal experience level, I think made everything much more real for me. I have trouble picturing things in my head, aphantasia. So as I was reading this, that just kind of really resonated because I could hear those drums and I could hear those singers and I could hear the movement of the costumes and remember when I was interviewing people as they were getting ready for the powwow and just kind of the importance that held in this culture. So that aspect of the book really, really hit me outside of the plot of the story. I will say all kinds of trigger warnings for this book. Check them before you go in. But it was absolutely riveting is not the right word. It's you're kind of like a deer in headlights. Like I said, you know what's coming, you know it's going to destroy you, and you just absolutely cannot look away. And I think that what Orange has given us here is something very culturally significant, very culturally important, but also literarily astounding. So if you can handle it, I do very highly recommend this book. I cannot wait to get his other book, Wandering Stars, and he is going to be an auto-buy author for me from now on.